See yourself. All right. Go ahead. You know all these celebrities, all them Adele and you right. You like? That's the kind of vibes I'm giving.
You look so
I feel
pretty.
like
Oh, shit, diva. And guys, here it is. So the first thing I did was to use the Zikel face wipes. Yes, I'm a big fan of Zikel. I love to use their makeup. So I was just trying to, clean her face. Just remove anything. Her face is bare. She has no product on, but you don't want to miss the step. So you clean whatever, maybe oil or whatever could be on her face. And then next I used the Zikel micellar water and the cotton pads. So I don't know, compared to the Nivea micellar water I used to use earlier, this one was giving up this, like I was cleaning her face with soap and water. But then after that I went on with the Zikel eye max. Looking at it now, I realized that did I place it well? I don't know. And then next was the Dr. Rashil vitamin C face serum. This is my favorite face serum. I have my personal one I use for my face in the morning and in the evening. I try to keep up with my skincare, but damn. So this is Messy looking all cute, and there's a part I cut out from this video where she was telling me, babe, I beg, raise my head small, I beg. But now I have to, on camera I have to behave myself. And next was the B Charm Ageless face moisturizer. So tell me, how do you apply your skincare? Do you use your moisturizer first before you use your serum, or your serum before your moisturizer? Did you just see Vivian? Vivian is my roommate's friend. Yeah. So next we went to Adventure Primer Oil Control, and at that point I was using the skincare brush. That's what I call it, to apply the primer. So if you notice, I avoided applying primer on her under eye. Yes, I avoided. And then next we used the Zikel sealed or setting spray. So for contest sake, I shot this video at around 6 or 7. I started shooting around 7 p.m. because my school now, if you notice, this is a hostel. You can see the bed behind her. So my school is a private school, and our light is on schedule, so they usually bring the lights 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily. So you can see me applying the foundation on Mercy's face. So at this point I was trying to be as fast as I could, because any moment from then they could take the lights, because sometimes they don't leave the lights to 10 p.m. So yeah, I'd finished. I used the FBH Cosmetics foundation, and for concealer or for contour I used the Zikel Golibe concealer palettes. Yes. And then after that I used the blush. I'm trying to figure out which products I used for this blush. I don't know. I used the lipstick as a blush though, and it works perfectly fine for me every day. So you can see me gently patting her skin. I think I said something funny here and Messi was all laughs. I can't remember what I even said. And for context, this has been in my gallery for so long, since last month. I was writing my exam. You know how nursing exams can be, so I didn't even have time to think about contents or anything. So next I used the Zikel Skin Fit concealer. So I was applying 2 different shades. I'm going to try to list each product I used and their description in the description box. Okay. And then after that I used the Vee Beauty fixing spray. okay, I didn't show how I blended, but yeah, you can see me blending with my beauty foam. So at this point, Messi was already telling me that, oh, I'm tired. Did I say, okay, Messi is my friend and she's my coursemate. She's also a student nurse like me. Okay, so we decided to shoot this content late at night. Messi is my favorite model. She's so beautiful and she's so stunning. And she's always ready. She's always ready to get her face beat up. So yeah, I used the Zikel transcolor powder. I used it to set the face. Okay. So at this point, Messi looked at the mirror and she's like, why is my face like this? So I used the Zikel powder palette, apply powder to the rest of her face and her neck, of course. This is so pretty. You can see, right? And then I also used the darker shade of the powder to put on her cheeks where I had put the contour earlier. Must be nice. So I used the powdered blush, No, I'd used the wet blush earlier, so I was just going to use the powder blush because after baking and powder and everything, the blush wasn't as intense as I had wanted it to be. So I just used the powder blush, and then I used the fixing or setting spray on her face. And after that, I didn't show where I also used setting powder, under her eyes and her T-zones. So then I was using the darker shade of powder to contour her nose to give it that lift and the pointed effect. So I was talking about Mercy. I said Mercy is my friend and she's also a nurse. So at this point, we hadn't gotten our dinner yet because in my school we don't cook. We have 2 student cafeterias where we buy food. We have a noodle shop. So at this point, as we were doing this makeup, we're like, oh my god, we have to be fast so we can go and buy our food. And then after a while, we said, okay, we're not just going to stress about it. We're going to maybe ask a friend to get us the food. So yes, I was using the flat angled brush. Okay, no, the flat round brush. That was what I was using to, to outline her brows. So I usually used to be a pencil girl, but I love to try new things. I said, okay, let's use the flat brush. And you can see I was already concealing the brows. I did not outline the upper brow with concealer. I felt it was okay, so I was just going to do the underbrow, and then I just concealed it down to her eyelids. So we're trying to be as fast as possible because they were going to take the light soon. We didn't start early. We didn't start at exactly 7 because it's hostel now, so my roommates were there. They were trying to bathe, trying to dress up, and of course they needed their privacy and everything. So I don't want to shoot a video with someone walking nude or naked passing behind, and then I'll have to start cropping out, editing. Although after this there were a whole lot of cutting out though. So at this point we were making progress. That was me doing her eyes. So for the transition of the eyes, I used a darker shade of powder. I didn't want to do too much. Like I said, I was trying to be as fast as possible. I didn't want to do too much. You see the way I'm lifting Messi's face to the left and right. The moment we stop recording, she'll be like, Oga, why you dey lift my face anyhow now? You no go respect your customer. Oh my god. So at this point, I used eyeshadow. I think the eyeshadow I used was from Vee Beauty. Yes, it was from Vee Beauty. And I loved how everything was coming up. And at this point, different people were coming into the room and they were like, oh my god, no, this is so fine. this is so nice. I didn't know you were so good at doing your makeup. And my head was just floating. But like I said, I was trying to be as fast as possible. And then I was supposed to put the lip balm at the beginning, but it skipped my mind. It skipped my mind. And then doing her lips, you can see how beautiful she was looking already. And then I actually used a Zikel lip gloss for this. I think I liked how it was. I was thinking it wasn't going to be good, but it was just perfect. And then the mascara, of course, to make our eyelashes more free, fuller, darker. I always make sure I use the mascara on the eyelashes first before I fix the false lashes. I don't know, it just makes it beautiful. And this, guys, is the end look. Tell me, how did I do? And then we went outside. Okay, at this point they had already taken the lights, so I just used my the battery for one of my lights and then went outside. I'm like, okay, let's try to get a good video to round this up. This is so beautiful.